before today's game. What players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons. And
that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Pressure coming. Oh, and the ball scored. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that is how you set the tone as a defense. On the first drive of the game, you're not just getting a 3-and-out. You're not even just getting a turnover, but you actually score points with a safety to open this thing up.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. So UTEP's offense has its first opportunity of the day. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Second down coming up. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it with Wilson. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. Runs through the tackle. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Off the RPO, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, let's take a second here and talk Delaware. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. The Blue Hens looking to convert on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on down.
Leaves it with the back. Finds some fresh air. And it's a fumble on the play. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Pulls it in. It's Davis. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And now on second down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. He's taking the shot. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Offense gets set for second down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the wideout. They go to the ground. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He fires a bullet to the right. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finding an escape route. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Snap from the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking to throw, it's Nelson. A shot toward the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Miners!
Touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. They were getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The hand to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Rides the back on the option, the give. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. And the Miners are on the move. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Send the tight end in motion. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes a connection. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Kelly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Blue Hens are in the hurry up. Off play action. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. This drive started from the 29. To the air, it's Nelson. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Power football with the run. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. The short hands, it's Wilson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Slings it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his man. It's Silver. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Running. Looking to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's LeBoy. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Blue Hens with the 1st and 10.
Timeout, Delaware.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Blue Hens in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He leaves it with his back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll go right back to him. Still on his feet at the 40. At the 45, on his way. There he goes down the right side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UTEP.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
And the Blue Hens will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, deep down the right side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Off the play fake. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Finds a spot in the middle. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wilson on the carry. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Now improvising. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch, it's Davis. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Miners are facing 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped just. The end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Gain of 20.
The Miners look to keep this drive humming. A design run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Miners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here's the return from inside his 10. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. The Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Blue Hens send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Touchdown, UTEP! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, UTEP! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
The snap sets up the throw. On the move, he fires. Got a man, it's LeBoy. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
He's got the tight end. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snagged out of the air. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. And the Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Makes his man miss. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Nelson. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab right down the middle. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stand of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll take another shot here. Got it! They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miners.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it.
Yeah, and just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
The throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Brown wants to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And the Blue Hens line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead.
Looking deep. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously...
He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. They'll run it with Wilson.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires it down the seam. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On target over the middle. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Brown will throw it. Here's a heat. It's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? The Blue Hens really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Using his feet. He's in open space downfield. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Smith. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Fires into the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Pulls and fires complete.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lewis. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air on first down. Under fire. Working that left side now. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Here's the handoff. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Got the first down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Of 13. First down for the offense.
Music note.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.
all regular season in the competitive Conference USA, and now it's time to crown a champion. The Conference USA Conference Championship game. Welcome to Sun Bowl Stadium in El Paso, Texas, the home field of the UTEP Miners. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on the 24th ranked team, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. So UTEP's offense will get the first swing today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk. And one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. And now a third down of the opening drive of this championship game. Looking to throw. It's Nelson. Bringing pressure. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now... down. The Miners will bring their punt team on the field now. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Bearcats offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game here. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within the...
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose.